So we're on a new live. Ask your question again, Jamie, for people who were not here 5 minutes ago.
Okay. So my question was,
Jamie, you got some badass Wi-Fi. Is it her, Sean?
It's her, and I wish you could see. Yo, Jamie, you're gonna be so mad when you see how it froze you. Like when you go back and watch this, you were frozen. Just wait till you see how it froze you. Damn, it did it again.
Okay.
no!
Try now. Ask now. Why you good?
Okay, so I was saying, how do you deal with men that are still healing from their past and they don't want to let you in to find out what happened to them? Because I was dealing with an issue with somebody that I was talking to for a while, and I mentioned before that he was in the industry because I feel like there's a damage that's done by dudes that have spent a long time in the industry that is beyond what regular people deal with. So
how do you deal with? How do you deal with industry niggas? So what's the question?
I mean, how do you deal with men, period, that are still healing, but they don't want to let you in to know how to deal with them and how to meet them where they are?
Sean?
Okay, first and foremost, I think that's an excellent question, Jamie. Let's start there. Great question. How long was you dealing with this guy?
We were building a friendship for about 6 months.
Okay. So when you say building a friendship, y'all already were sleeping together.
We were not sleeping together. We were talking.
You were not.
We were FaceTiming. We were texting. We were building a friendship. Like we were not sleeping together.
Okay.
Don't be laughing, Rich.
That nigga said, and by building the friendship, y'all meant y'all was sleeping together. It's fucking Sean. That's that Sean Pratt shit, yo.
Okay, I'm glad because I need all the facts. I can't give you solid advice from a man's standpoint if I don't have the facts. Okay, here's my thought, Jamie, and this is because it kind of go both ways, right? The only women tend to come into relationships more often with baggage that dudes have to deal with, right? So I said it was an excellent question because men suffer from trauma, men suffer from hurt, men bring damage, they bring their damaged self into new relationships all the time. The difference is women tend to be more communicative and they talk and they allow you to meet them where they're at. A man shuts down and he'll tell you, I've been through some stuff, but you're like, nigga, elaborate, because I don't even know how to help you if I don't know what you've been through. So I think I got your question. Here's what I would tell you. And I'm gonna speak from a man because men deal with this with women all the time. First and foremost, you have to ask yourself, is this worth it? Is he worth it? Is she worth it? Men deal with this, I promise you, it seems like every woman you talk to is coming with hurt. They're coming, they have trust issues. They don't love themselves. They don't think they're worthy of love. We're always dealing with something. And you have to, in one of the questions we all have to answer, is she worth it? You know, like I don't even want to deal with this headache. Like I just don't. With this man, you got to first ask yourself, I don't know in 6 months, has he shown you, is there real potential there? Is this somebody that is bringing, although he's damaged, he's bringing so many other good qualities to the table. He is somebody I can see having a future with. But you have to, and I don't know what his damage is, meaning I don't know if it's past relationships. I don't know if he was an abused child. I don't know if he is somebody who is scarred from war. I don't know what the damage is. But if you choose to be with him, it really comes down to showing him, I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the stability in this crazy world of instability. I'm your rock. I am the one that you can count on, you can trust. Now, I say that, but you got to know, because that's a heavy load to carry. Because
Right.
depending on how damaged he is, he might not let those walls down for years.
And
Literally
that's the
for years.
problem. Like, he wouldn't even let them down long enough for me to just be there for him in the moment. And I don't feel like I can invest any more time in, because he was like, I want to be able to, I want you to get to know me, but can we skip that part? Because I don't want you to know what I've been through. And I'm just like, we can't skip that part, because in order for me to deal with you and meet you accordingly, I got to know what you've been through. Because
So
I'm
he's
going to
just
tell you
trying.
what
So essentially, he's just trying to smash.
Well, if you're trying to smash, you should have picked somebody else, because that I already let that be known early that wasn't where I was at. I want to get to know.
So
you
what?
because-
So okay. So answer. So my question is, what part was he trying to skip? If he
I
don't
think
want
he
you
was
to know,
trying not to let me know what happened in his past. Like, I know he had a lot of street shit happening in his life, and so he was trying, I guess, to avoid that portion of it with me, because he kept saying, you don't know me, I'm a fucked up person. He kept saying shit like, how can you want to love somebody you don't know? And I'm just like, love is a choice. People think that it's a feeling, but it's a choice. You choose to love somebody and deal with them right where they are. And I was trying to do that, but he just kind of bailed out and was just like, I don't want to put you through this, so I'm not going to bring my bullshit to your door. And that was pretty much the end of it.
okay. So I'm in agreement with Sean on this one. You have to see if a nigga's even worth it. Is he worth what you about to go through? That's one. Number two, if he's saying that he ain't ready, maybe he ain't psychologically ready. Maybe he ain't in the right mental space to be ready. You can't move forward into a relationship with a nigga who don't want to tell you who he is or who he was.
Right.
So if he wants to skip all of that, that's a red flag. And it could be his hurt, and it very well could be the fact that he don't want to expound upon his hurt and make him go back into that place in his time or that time in his life that is damaging to him or hurtful to him. He may not want to go back there, and I understand that. But the reality is, who you were yesterday makes you who you are today. And if you can't tell me who you were yesterday, I can't help you. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know how I can help you and be there for you. So if you don't want to tell me those things, then maybe, like me and Sean say, every week, and this applies to men and women, maybe he needs to put himself on the bench for a while. Maybe he needs to put himself on the bench until he can mentally get to the place where he can address, deal with, discuss, fix shit from the past, accept help from shit from the past. Because a lot of times a nigga's prideful. See, the difference between men and women when it comes to this hurt shit is women will tell you their hurt. It's them telling you their hurt is almost like a badge of honor. Like, I survived the fucking King's Dominion, right? Like, I survived that nigga. A man's hurt is almost like, she did me dirty and I feel like a sucker.
Right. It's embarrassing, honestly.
It's embarrassing. So the difference between the man and the woman is that a woman, it's almost in vice versa. Can you, as a man, is she in a position now that she is ready to move on from that hurt? Whereas a man, you have to almost pull it from him. What was that hurt? Because if I can help you through it, I would like to help you through it. But if I don't know what it is, I don't even know what to look for. Like I'm going into this relationship blind, and as a person, you can't do that to yourself. You can't embark upon that relationship blindly because now you just in this motherfucker willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? And that shit could be detrimental to you and your fucking mental health.
Right. And I've done a lot of work in my life. So I don't mind, you know, pouring into a man if I see that he's willing to make that, you know, he's willing to do the work as well. But you got to be doing your work, because I can't do my work and I'm healed, and then here you come dumping all your garbage on me after I didn't clean my slate. That's a problem for me. And so this is why I don't have sex with these men, because I don't need to be dealing with soul ties on top of dealing with their issues. So Rich, I'm serious. It's been almost 2 years since I slept with somebody, and this has been the test of.
I almost hung up on you just now.
Don't hang up on me.
I almost hung up
serious.
on you just now. Don't come on me and Sean Live lying.
I'm not lying. It's been almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in January. I'm true to this, Rich. I ain't telling no lies.
Okay. That celibacy game is crazy.
It's first of all, it ain't for the faint. Okay, it's not for the faint.
You got toys?
Huh?
You got toys?
I don't have toys.
So you don't do nothing.
Well, you know, I do, but I don't use toys.
So, okay.
First of all, now you're in my business.
So you basically a born again virgin.
Something like that.
If you stop having sex for 6 months, your box tighten up like it's brand new again.
Yeah, and it's okay. Listen, ain't nobody got time to have their cookie in the street, okay? I'm not doing
Yo, Sean.
Huh?
Yo, Sean. I'm looking at the comments, and these motherfuckers in here is lying. I ain't never seen so many celibate bitches in an Instagram live in my life. You lying motherfuckers. Everybody almost 5 years for me. Almost 7 years for me. Oh, I've been celibate for the last 63 years. You niggas, I'm looking at these comments. If you motherfuckers ain't stop lying on my goddamn live, I'm gonna shut it down right now.
Listen, but I'm being honest, because my issue was I would sleep with a man to get love and then end up with a broken heart. So I decided to switch the game up and stop giving up the box and getting to know these men.
And you did, and I support you, Jamie, because no, I really do. Can I give you some real talk?
Yeah.
I was listening to what you said, and I'm trying to get back to serious conversation. Rich got me cracking up. But the part of making the decision, am I up for this fight? Is this person worth it? Do I really want to subject myself to going down the road with this person as they work through their trauma? You can't want something for somebody more than they want it for themselves. And hearing with everything that you said, and I was waiting for Rich to finish, I would tell you this is a situation that's going to be a dead end for you. And you really need, you truly need to thank him for being honest with you, for letting you off the hook, for allowing you to get out of a situation, because he is not at a point where he is ready to do the work.
No.
He has to confront whatever he's been through. And part of confronting that, I don't know, Rich said he has to put himself on the bench. And sometimes you have to bench yourself, but it sounds like he needs to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And if he's unwilling, if he's unwilling to talk to somebody and he's unwilling to talk to you, you are setting yourself up for nothing but hurt. You're setting yourself up for sleepless nights. You're setting yourself up because here's the deal. In any relationship, anybody who's ever been in a long-term relationship, they'll tell you it all come down to communication.
That's
It is that simple. And if you got somebody who cannot communicate and there is this elephant in the room and they are unwilling to do anything about it, because it's one thing that, yo, you know what, I'm not good at communication, but I'm willing to try.
right.
He is telling you I'm unwilling to try. And that is a red flag. That is something that should tell you, as much as I think I would like to explore this, he's not ready. This is never going to work. So
Right.
I think you got out of, I think you dodged a bullet on it, and you should call him up and tell him thank you.
Well, I appreciated his honesty because most men would have kept stringing me along until they got what they wanted, and then I would have ended up with a majorly broken heart. And
Let
so
you tell
I'm
the niggas have been waiting for 10 years.
Listen, I wasn't going to be in that for that long, but I'm thankful that he cared enough about me to be honest. And
So if he didn't keep it a buck, how long would he have waited to give him that box? That celibate box.
he wouldn't have got it at all, honestly.
No, if he had stuck around, you just said if the nigga had stuck around, you would have gave him that box.
No, I did not say that.
You just said it.
Listen, first of all, Rich, don't be putting words in my mouth.
You
Second
just said that if he had stuck around, you thankful for him for telling you the truth, because if he had stuck around, you would have gave him that box, and then you would be having to pick up a bunch of broken pieces.
I never said that.
I paraphrase, but that's what you said.
You adding shit because I never said that. But listen,
Go ahead.
I made a commitment to myself and to God that I am not.
Now you're bringing God in this.
Right. I am not having sex until somebody.
You know what's funny? I know you're lying because you said you bringing God into this, and just as you said you bringing God into this atheist nigga just logged on to this fucking chat. What's up, Peter Gunn?
Listen, the spirit.
Oh my God.
What up, Pete? My brother in the building. But listen, right? I am so serious about where I'm at because I don't want to be misled, and I don't want to mislead nobody else. So I'm honest and upfront. If you don't have any intentions on marrying me, then we're not going to be engaging sexually because I'm not about to put myself out there and be sleeping around. I'm too old for that shit. I'll be 45. Like, there comes a point in time where women decide, like, they got to be more for me.
Jamie, one last question.
Yes.
How many bodies?
Okay, I'm going to be honest, right? Because I don't have no reason to lie. I started having sex at 16. And I pretty much stopped sleeping around in my 30s.
29 years. That's 29
16
years that you've been getting that box been destroyed. Okay, go ahead.
So from 16 to about 30 something, 30, I want to say 30.
Nigga, I just asked you how. I didn't ask you for a timestamp. I just asked you for
Well,
how
I'm
many
going to tell
bodies.
you, it was probably close to like 70 motherfuckers.
Jamie,
Because,
you got 70 bodies?
listen, I'm being
You know
honest.
what? I take it back. It's going to take more than 4 months to get that box closed. It's going to take more than 4 months. That box ain't never going to be celibate again.
It's been 15 years. I was with 2 people in the last 15 years. So
you knocked down, Jamie, you said you got 70 bodies?
And it was in a short period. Listen, I was broken. So I'm honest enough to come on here and tell my truth because most women wouldn't. Most women would say it might be 100 and they'll say 50 but I'm being honest because I know who I used to be and I know the kind of brokenness that was a part of my life. So I am honest enough to be upfront with who I was so that I can help other women address their issues and be honest with themselves. Because what's the point in lying? I know who I am today. And I know that I'm never going to be that person again. So for me, it don't matter. So people could talk about me. They could say whatever they want. It don't matter.
Oh, these niggas, they in these comments talking about you.
No.
Actually,
Actually,
people are going to talk about other people when they can't be honest with themselves. Because at the end of the day, I knew who I used to be.
Preach.
I was a love them and leave them because I didn't want my heart broken. So I was doing whatever I wanted. I was like a dude. that's how I was moving. And the moment I learned to love myself and respect myself and my body, that's when the game changed for me. So
Look at Jamie. Look at Jamie preaching
Nah.
the sermon.
Yo, Jamie, I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't nobody talking about you in the comments, and if they are, and I don't even read these stupid comments, but if they are, screw them. Like what you said. So many women need to hear what you just said. So many people need it. Like this life we live, it's about growth, and if you the same person you was 5 years ago, shame on you.
right.
We all them been through something. All them been through something. And the fact that you can get on here, express your truth, say, you know, there was a time I didn't love myself and I love myself now. And girl, do your, like, right? Honestly, for me, this is what this show is about. So if anybody in them comments talking bad about you, screw them. Like screw them, because you just helped somebody that might be going down that same road. I promise you. Somebody needed to hear that. Good for you, Jamie.
Thank
Jamie,
you.
you should be commended
Thank
for
you.
having 70 bodies and being able to get it together and to change your life.
Listen, and it's all because there's women, as Sean said, coming after me that are gonna need to know that you can still be who you need to be in life, no matter where you've been and what you've been through. And I mean, I wrote a book on it, and so I am very candid in my book about what I've done and who I've been. And it's because of who I decided when I decided to choose me instead of I love you too, Pete. It's when I decided to choose me instead of waiting for somebody to choose me, it changed my life. And so I don't have a problem being honest with people about where I've been, because I know what could have happened to me out there in them streets. I was out there in them streets in the 90s, in the 2000s, where AIDS and HIV was still very prevalent for us. And God saved me from a lot of things that could have been my life. And so I'm grateful that I've had my 3 kids. I never had no abortions. I've never was out there, but I did what I needed to do. I took care of my children without fathers because I was sleeping around, and there was a couple times I didn't really know who the daddy was. And so I had to be real with that shit. But I still, I did what I needed to do, and I took care of my kids. So, I mean, there's people that are going to say shit. There's people that are going to be judgmental, but I don't care about none of that, because when you can be the age that I am, being who I am, looking like I'm looking, because I don't look like what I've been through, then you can say something. But until then, keep your comments to yourself, because I'm true to mine.
That's what's up. Jamie,
I think
where you from?
I was born and raised in Reading, Pennsylvania. My family's from the Bronx, though, so I grew up on the East Coast.
Okay.
I live in Vegas now, though.
Okay. So. Sean, what you was going to say?
Nah, I mean, I forgot what I was gonna say, but God bless you, girl. Seriously, these having conversations like this make me love doing these lives. Like, I don't think you even understand. Like these types of conversations. I know we laugh, we joke, and all of that, but this is. I could be doing anything with my time right now. This is why I love doing these lives. So God bless you. Real talk.
Thank you.
Jamie.
Yes.
I wasn't one of them 70, was I?
You was not, Rick. We never met back then.
Okay. All right.
And when we did meet, I wasn't giving up the cat. So I love you.
Later.
Okay, Jamie.
Peace, y'all.
Bye, girl. Oh my God. Yo, you a funny dude, Rich.
Yo. All right, we can go with Jessica Bull. Jessica Bull, are you still in the room, Jessica Bull?
Yo, you're a funny dude, man.
Jessica, what's up?
Hi, Riz. My name not Jessica. It's Chanel. I'm sorry, but
It's who?
Actually, huh?
Okay, go
What's your
ahead.
name?
Where you calling from?
Chanel, Baltimore.
Be more. What's happening?
Yeah. All right, so I really agree with her because, at the end of the day, I came from like a broken home. So they say sometimes when you come from like a broken home, you tend to see to repeat what you see and what you learn from the home that you raised up in.
Mm-hmm.
So like being out there and putting yourself out there, I have learned. So, as far as that, out of the picture that I got, I have my 4 sons and I try to teach my daughters. So like my daughter who just turned 14 today, I'm trying to teach her as how to be a woman because when my mother raised me, she didn't care about me and my sister. She, allowed people to do things to us. And I get exactly what she's talking about now. I don't agree about not having no sex for no 2 years. I don't agree on that, but that's just me speaking on it. I don't know. I might can do 6 months, but not no 2 years. I'm sorry. I mean, I am who I am. I like sex, but it's just I don't like it with anybody. I like with somebody that I know. Like I have to know you first. I have to feel comfortable around you because of my childhood and because of the stuff that happened to me when I was 2 years old being raped.
Hold on for 1 second. What's your name again?
Chanel.
Hey, Chanel, is this your first time watching our show?
Yes.
It's your first time?
Well, I watch him all the time on Love and Hip Hop.
No, this show, The Boys Club.
Yeah, I kind of catch it when I possibly can catch it, but I don't never
Okay.
get the notification.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a pass because maybe you just don't know. But when we let you in here, you gotta have a question. So
Okay. I
I'm
didn't
not.
know those times, so yeah, let me pass on it.
Do you have a question for us?
I mean, a question is, I want to know, like, with Rich, I got a question for you because, I watched the episode and I just want to know how true is it?
We don't talk Love and Hip Hop on the Boys Club, beloved. So now, with that being said, MS Superb 21. MS Superb 21. MS Superb 21. Are you in the room? With a question. What's up, MS Superb 21?
What's up, y'all?
What's your name, beloved? Where you calling from?
I'm M Superb. I'm calling from Westport, Connecticut.
You wanted the name your mama gave you, though.
Really?
All right.
Yes, really.
It's Emma. I got a white girl name. Damn.
What is it?
It's Emma.
That's a nice name.
Emma.
Rich, I love you. I met you in person, but you probably definitely don't remember me.
We had sex?
I'm Janaski's sister.
We had sex?
No.
Oh, I don't know. You said I met you. You said you sound
You
like
went to Janaski's release party, right?
And who?
Janaski.
Oh, you came to New York.
Yeah. I was literally in your face. I don't know how you don't remember me. I know you meet a lot of people, though, so I'm not even going to act like that.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the question?
But I'm not gonna lie, I just came on, but I do always watch y'all. Can y'all just fill me in? And I promise you, I'm smart. I will catch on very quick.
All right, so we're gonna let you go.
No,
don't let you
go.
fill yourself in.
Don't let me go because I love y'all. Don't let me go.
And if you love me, we would have sex.
I always tune in every Wednesday. I'm literally at work. This is my job. My job is to sit here and watch y'all and get paid.
I know that's right. Shit. Get that
bag.
bag.
So can you don't let me go.
I got you, Bob.
Emma. Bye-bye,
I
Emma.
love y'all.
Bye, Miss Superb.
Really? Y'all gonna do me like that?
Call in next week.
All right. Let's try this again. Noelia Jezebel Quintero. I feel like she got a good. She gonna this with a name.
I recognize that name.
Oh, you know.
She been in here before.
A word.
Hey y'all.
What's up?
What up?
Long time.
I know. We can't see you.
You can't see me? How about now?
All right. Yeah, that's a little bit better, but not much. But go ahead.
So
Hello?
I got a
There you
question.
go. Go ahead.
I got a question, an actual question.
Get-
So, do you think that the nurturing instinct in women makes us want to heal people?
Sean, you want that first?
No, you can take it.
Absolutely. Women, I don't know if it's, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm not gonna say it's the nurturing aspect. I'm gonna say it's that women always feel like they can change somebody. Women always feel like if you know the red flags, you see the red flags, but you always think that it can't happen to you. That guy's going to change because he's with you. And that's not the way this shit works. If he is a thief, and just because you bring him home and you say, I'm gonna nurture him, I'm gonna be nice to him, and this nigga is not going to steal the stuff out of my house when I go to work, you're only fooling yourself. You cannot change somebody who is who they are.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
reality.
Like, I recently turned 30. Sorry to cut you off, but I recently turned 30. And I had like this aha moment where I realized that healing is an individual journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my responsibility to heal you from, your mama not hugging you. It's not my responsibility. Like, my responsibility is my healing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of, I'm going to say people in general, but I'm going to lean this more towards the ladies, is that we feel like we could fix people. And that's not the case. It's like you can't fix something that doesn't want to be fixed, or that's not ready to be fixed in the moment. You can pull up with crazy glue and nails and wood and spackle and all that, but it's not gonna heal the person. Like, you gotta heal yourself and then decide whether or not you went in to ride the magic carpet ride during their journey.
Sean?
Well, I was gonna ask for more context because I didn't really understand your question when you first asked it.
Oh, but I mean, it doesn't apply to me personally, Sean. Like, my question is that, from a man's perspective, do you feel like it's the motherly instinct or the feminine instinct that just makes us want to heal people that clouds our judgment?
That's a better question. That clouds your judgment part. That brought it home. Yeah, I agree with Rich with what he said, and I agree with you. You kind of answered your own question. The only thing I would say is because as you were speaking, and like I said, you answered your own question. I was thinking about the young lady who called in earlier. I think that was Jamie, and was just talking about the guy she was dealing with, and he wasn't ready to open up or to heal, or she couldn't even meet him where he was at because he didn't even open up to her. And just now you said the magic word. Like, you can't, as much as you want to help somebody, and I don't care, this could be in relationships. I'm from the hood, just like both of y'all, I'm assuming. You're from the hood, Noelle. We all know somebody who is strung out. We all know somebody who they was out there, and as much as you love them and as much as you want to see them get on their feet, as much as you want to see them stop doing what they doing, you can't help them until they ready to help themselves. So you can love them to death. You can talk to them and say you ruining your life. You can put them in rehab. You can do all of that. But if they not ready to help themselves and make a change in their own life, everything you're doing, all the work you're putting into them is pointless. And it starts there. So yes, do I think that women have a natural instinct to help and nurture and heal? Absolutely. But you can't fix people. You can assist. You can be there for them. You can take the ride with them and let them know no matter what we go through, I'm here with you. It ain't you, no matter, it's not, no matter what you go through, it's what we go through. What you're going through, I'm going through it right along with you. But they got to be willing to take that first step and do their part. And until they're ready to do their part, you can forget it, man. You know, it's pointless. So that's my thoughts on it.
No, that's a fact. That's a
So,
fact.
you know, I can't stay on much longer, but do you agree or disagree with this statement? Ay, coño, se me olvidó. I forgot. Sorry. But as always, it's a pleasure. You know, thanks for having me on. Have a good
All right, baby.
bye.
Later, girl.
All right. Janae Anderson. Janae Anderson. Janae Anderson, are you in the room? All right, moving on. Christine Hall. Christine Hall. Christine, there's a wall.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We just need some light.
Oh, turn the light on, daughter.
Okay. What's up,
What up,
Christine Hall?
Christine?
Hello, hi. Actually, me and my daughter have a question.
Okay. Hi, daughter.
We always wonder, why do men always feel like now everything have to be 50-50 from the door?
Everything have to be what?
50-50.
Oh. I mean, Sean, you can answer that. Shit.
Are you talking in terms of finances?
Everything.
Give me an example. I just need to know what I'm answering.
Finances. I could use that.
Okay, finances, going out to eat, we paying Dutch, all of that stuff. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. The short answer, and Rich, you could probably correct me on this. Okay, let me ask you a question. You have your daughter there. Are both of y'all experiencing this, or she experiencing this?
She experiencing this.
I thought so. So let me, I know where to go with this. Because this is it's definitely, it's partly generational, right? But as women have become, in their words, boss bees, and they have changed the game up, meaning we're not traditional anymore. I don't do the cook thing. I don't do the clean thing. I don't do the traditional woman thing. Men, and part of that is because they were sick of dudes, sick of waiting on dudes, sick of this, sick of that. A man feels, okay, if that's what it's going to be, you not bringing all that extra to the table, then I'm switching the game up. So if you're not being traditional, neither am I. And this is the mentality of younger generation men. They feel like, like for them, the traditional values don't exist anymore. And I can go, me and Rich talk about this week over week. Younger men, like I'm not, we going and we doing Dutch. And here's another thing too, and Rich, you could jump in at any time. Men are coming into these situations and they know women are out for the bag. They know all of these young girls, they on some city girl stuff. It's hot girl summer, it's this, it's that. So for them, Nah, I don't want to get played. And I can live with myself if I only put up 50-50. I'm putting up for what I ate. I'm putting up 50% of the rent. I'd have had to do that anyway. I'm putting up for 50% of the food in the refrigerator because I'm only eating 50%. That other 50% you eat. This is the male, and I'm not saying it's all males mentality, but it's adaptation. They are adapting to. Go look on social media. Look what your female counterparts are putting out there. Look at the way they are talking about getting niggas. They want Birkin bags. They all about sticking dudes up. It's not about I want to love you. I want a man. I want somebody to raise a family with. They are trying to get theirs. And in Rich words, I don't want to take words out your mouth, Rich, but he always says it's a race. The relationship game is how much can I get from you more than you can get from me before we split up. So it's a race to see who can get more first. And dudes are not coming into the relationship with the mindset of treating a woman like a queen, playing a traditional role, because women stop playing a traditional role.
Well,
and so I'm going to say one last thing. Even if your daughter's sitting there and she's 100% good woman, I just need you to scroll through social media and see what all of the other girls your age are posting. And this is what men are seeing. And this is what is making them do and act the way that they're acting.
And I
But
knew
God,
what it is. Just before I got online, I was having a conversation with her. And I was explaining to her how these women out here, well, I don't call them women. Me, I call them still young girls that's trying to be this young girl, whereas they need to grow up and start being women. And I told her, look, the way you carry yourself is how they're going to look at you. If you're going out there showing breasts, that's all they want. You showing your coochie, that's all they want. Showing your butt, you giving them everything before they even get to see it or get to know you. So I said, these guys not looking for your heart, your mind no more. You giving them everything that they want. And as soon as I'm not lying, as soon as I open it up, here y'all go. I said, I'm for you. And y'all are confirmation. This is what I tell her. Like, am I lying? What did I just tell you? Everything he just said. Confirmation from a man.
yeah, I mean, Rich, I'm gonna give it back to you, but I want to say one thing, right? You know, me and Rich are good. You know, everybody know our background. Diddy is a close friend and family member to us. Like, look at his little young girl. We go together. This is what the city girl Karicha, his girlfriend, is saying about him. We go together. But she put out a statement last week. You know, I'm single, he see other people, I see other people, but we go together. But he just bought me, what was that? A Maybach truck. That's why men move the way that they move. I could get it all without claiming you. I don't have to come to the table with tradition. All you wanted to be taken care of anyway. So if that's all it takes, great. You know, I can get out here and do my thing. And the women are open with it. You know, she's like, yo, we're single, but we're talking. He see who he want to see. I see who I want to see. I was like, what the F does that mean? But every week we see young girls who are impressionable. They buy into that. They on this social media showing everything. Nothing's left to the imagination at all because they see their counterparts doing it. So why would a man respect you? Why would he want to treat you like the queen that you are? I knew you had to be talking about your daughter. Not to say older men don't think like that, or move like that, but I knew he was talking about her. But go ahead, Rich.
No. Go ahead.
Like her age, she acts mature. So she always comes and asks me before she go do anything. And I stopped right in the branch. Look, no, he's not the right one. If he coming with you with problems from the door, making all these accusations, oh, you before it is, give it to me. That's all he wants from you. He don't want no relationship. He don't want that. So, I just was having her and popped on with y'all.
That's what's up. Well, we're glad you popped in, and I'm glad, you know, since really what you wanted was some validation, and I'm glad Sean could give it to you.
Yes.
So we in a good place now, sweetheart. You heard what it is from a man's point of view. So now you can now act accordingly. Like, just understand with everything Sean said, I 100% agree with.
Thank you.
Listen to your mom. She seems like a wise one.
Thank you.
All right, mama.
Later.
All right.
We got
Now,
time
all
for
of a
one
sudden,
more,
now
Rich. We got
everybody
time
knows.
for one more. So choose wisely.
This is the crazy shit. Every time we do it around this time of night, we get 50 people. Now I got 37 people in the thing. So, all right.
Choose wisely.
I'm going to go with Tiffany Elizabeth, it looks like. Tiffany Elizabeth. Antoinette, this is Taco Bell. I had Taco Bell today because I don't have a Starbucks card. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Our
The call.
video. I guess I just had like a quick question.
Hold on. Where you calling from?
I live in California, but I'm mixed.
That
Which
accent
one?
is not from California. Where's the accent from?
My mom is Puerto Rican
Okay.
and my dad is black.
Puerto Rican
Okay.
princess. What's up?
Just something really quick. I have a man who he really seeks attention. He has 3 phones. Like, he says he wants a family. Like, he wants to like build and whatnot. But I feel like I don't know. Like, as a man, like, is there any changing in that? Like, I give him all of this attention, but still it feels like it's not enough for him. So I'm not sure if I should just let this go or like what. Like, I guess.
Yeah. So this is what's this? Help go a little bit more into detail because this is strictly about the 3 phones.
No, not necessarily about the 3 phones. Like, I know for his job, like,
What does
I
he
guess
do?
that's he's a project manager. He like drives like nice car, has nice things, and like granted, like women are drawn to him for that, and I don't need that. Like, I'm a nurse. Like, anything that he can give to me, I can give for myself. But I feel like he is really set on like this attention aspect, and I'm not sure if it's something that men will grow out of. But granted, he's like, we're 10 years apart, and he's 39, and nothing has changed.
How long have you been together? Do you mind me asking?
We've been dating like a year.
Okay, so I'll be more specific. When you say y'all have been dating, what does that mean? You've been sleeping together for a year, or like because y'all
Yeah,
have a
essentially, yeah.
yeah, because y'all got the minute that y'all give up the box, we're dating. Like, men don't think like that, just so you know. So he probably been dating you for 4 months.
Yeah, right.
So Rich, you want to attack it or you want me?
Nah, go ahead. I'll chime in because I'm short and sweet with this one.
Go ahead.
You're not 49. You're 29, correct?
Yeah, I'm 29.
All right. So everybody's thinking you're 49 because you said there's a 10-year difference and he's 39. So he's actually 10 years older than you.
Yeah, he's older than me.
All right.
Yes.
Come on, people. Come on.
I
Go ahead. Go ahead, Sean.
See,
I think I'm just confused because like he has 2 girls, like I have 2 girls, like he wants the stability, like his mom and his sister have pushed like, yo, like you need to bring something more solid into your life, like your kids are watching and like you have all these women around you calling your phone at all hours of the night, like.
The
And
nigga
like,
live at home with his mama?
no, he doesn't live at home,
Okay.
but like he still has women calling at all hours of the night.
Gotcha.
see, here's my issue with what'd you say your name is again?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. First and foremost, nice to meet you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
here's my issue. You said he has 3 phones. He drives fancy cars, dresses in nice clothes. He likes the attention for the women, and you don't need all of that.
Yeah.
But you chose that. Like that nigga didn't change. Hold on. I'll let you say everything you could. That nigga didn't change. Like, he wasn't a different person a year ago.
Mhm.
You needed that a year ago. But now that your feelings are invested in it, I don't need all that. If I'm him, I'm like, did I meet you with 1 phone? Did I meet you driving a Honda and now I'm driving a Benz? Did I meet you and there was no women around? Like, a year ago, you needed all that. So now you self-righteous because your heart's invested in it and you want me to change, but I showed you who I was from the door. So whenever I get people calling in like this and they act like they're clueless, if I go out and buy chocolate ice cream, I expect it to taste like chocolate ice cream. You chose a nigga who seeks attention. You chose a nigga who had 3 phones. What did you expect? You expected him to come home at 5 o'clock, shut all 3 of his phones off, and become dear old dad to a family y'all was gonna raise? That's unrealistic thinking. And I know it's not what you probably wanted to hear, and I'm going to get to your question. I promise you I will. But before I get to, does a man grow out of that, I need you to look in the mirror and hold yourself accountable for the situation you're in right now. Because if you had told me this dude was on a skateboard a year ago and he hit lotto, or he got a hit record, or he came into money and then he did this in the last 12 months, he became this person, I would have a whole different answer for you. But he was this person when you met him.
Yeah.
So how dare you now switch it up and put it all on him? So that's number 1. But number 2, yes, men do grow out of that. But it depends on the man. It depends on the individual. I don't know him well enough to say that he ever will grow out of it. But he's 39 years old. He's driving fancy cars. I mean, you're an attractive woman. He has you on his arm, but he's still seeking attention from other women. He has 3 phones. If I had to bet money, I would say he's not even close to growing out of it. So can a man grow out of it? Yes. But I'd say he ain't even close to it. And that's just my truth. But go ahead, Rich.
Sean was brutal right there.
I know.
Sean was brutal right there. Shit, I almost feel bad for you. But I can't disagree. It all see, this is where it is for me. Did y'all, when you met each other, if he was showing you, like what Sean said, if he was showing you who he was when y'all met, you essentially co-signed who he was. So you go how you come. You can't come in the game and think that you're gonna change this dude and make this dude something different. And that's the gamble you take when you fuck with a dude who is doing the things that ain't what you would consider to be husband material. Mm-hmm. If he out here with 3 phones and he got a fly car and he's all up in the clubs and his mama talking about his phone ringing all times of the night, this is his lifestyle. This is the lifestyle. You're supposed to be like, yo, I can't get with this lifestyle, so therefore I'm out the door. This ain't the lifestyle that I'm trying to be a part of. And when you're ready to change, because there's nothing you can do to change that lifestyle, he has to want to change that lifestyle. He has to say, oh, I'm getting old. Oh, I got 2 children, 2 girls that I'm trying to raise. Oh, I got a beautiful nurse that I go home to every night. I'm content. He has to feel like that. There's nothing you can do. So I guess the ultimate, the end question is, there's nothing you can do. You can either wait it out through the bullshit, which I would never suggest, and hope for the best, which I would never suggest. Or you can get a nigga the ultimatum, in which case he's probably going to start lying to you, and he's going to hide 2 of those phones in the backseat of his car somewhere and bring 1 in the house. Or 3, you could just be like, yo, bro, you ain't ready.
Yeah.
You ain't ready for what I'm ready for, and relationships are all about timing. I got to catch you when you ready for it. And that's what I tell people all the time. Just because dude 39, you're 29. So if you were to go to the average person, they would probably think that you were the one that was out in the streets. You were the one hanging out. You're the young girl in California. They wouldn't think that the 40-year-old was what would be running behind you. But the reality is, you just appear to be more mature than he is. You appear to be more definitive in what you want and what you want to have than he is. And me and Sean say this every week. Nigga could be 60. Hugh Hefner was 70-something, and that nigga had a house full of bitches. But then again, you meet a young girl, and she's 29, and she don't want to play in it. She don't want to be in the game no more. So it's all about timing. And for me, you just got to go and you got to be real with yourself.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, if this is not who he is, I can't make him something he's not, and I need to move on.
Yeah.
And I need to move on. So you can DM me, and we can talk about all the other things that goes on once you get rid of him, and we can have that conversation.
Thank you.
All right, mama.
Bye.
Good luck with it, though.
Thank you.
No, but I'm serious. No, I'm bullshit. No, but I'm serious. Yo, wanna do one more or what? I got 47 people in this fucking chat room right now. All
right, one more, Rich. I'm hungry.
One more?
Yo, I'm hungry, man.
Y'all gotta understand that this nigga Sean, whenever it gets around 10 o'clock, that nigga belly start hitting him in the side. That nigga, yo, hey, Dr. Will, do me a favor. I need you to go ahead and send me the DMs of these girls that be in this room tonight. All right, Anita Bates. Is Anita Bates in the room?
Another thing, these women got to start getting on here and hitting that button earlier. They wait too late to be hitting it.
They do. Anita Bates, what's up, mama?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
We good. Where you calling from?
Milwaukee.
The Brew. Oh my God, I just watched that Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
You did? I've been watching
the whole fucking thing.
days. I keep going. I be tired when I get off. You know, I'm like, let me get this little 30, 40 minutes in. As soon as I hit play, it's like I'm out of there working on it. But it was my thing. Okay, so I've been with the same person like 13 years, right? Out of 13 years, I feel like shedding like blood, sweat, and tears because I feel like I'm constantly having to prove myself where I shouldn't be because I've done that already. Mm-hmm. And so for me, it's like, okay, when is it gonna stop? Like when is you gonna it's like, here, like, go get dressed, we finna go. I don't know if it be the outfit or, you know, because I'm not, damn sure not ugly. Got a popping ass personality. So it's like once I'm dressed and then it's like, or if like he invite me, like he'll like leave, like literally leave without just running.
You're breaking up. You're breaking
up. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. You're breaking up so much. I can't keep up with anything you're saying.
Let me see if I can. I was eating too.
You got that Milwaukee Wi-Fi.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we hear you now.
Let's try.
No? Can you hear me, sir? No?
It's still breaking up.
Oh my God, this fucking sucks. Let me move. No.
Take your time. We'll wait for you. Go ahead.
Go get the camera, Jeffrey. Go get the camera, Jeffrey.
What's wrong with the camera?
Go get the camera, Jeffrey. We can't hear you. Go ahead. We listening.
You're scare me at me running out the house like Yeah, no, I'm just playing. But can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
You can hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Okay,
You,
so
you just keep talking. We'll see.
it's the same thing. It's like, okay, so I feel like when you gonna grow up, you is 53 and I'm 38. So I feel like at some point in time you gotta grow up. Like I'll be like, trying to get answers, and like I shouldn't have to continue to figure out like where we stand, because after a while they'll stand alone.
Did you say that he takes you out and then leaves you?
No, he'll tell me we're going and then he'll leave me. Like he'll leave me home and then say, well, I just ran over here for a second. What do you mean? So then when he gets back, it's like, oh no, well, no, we're not going. And it's for me, it's like, oh no, I'm finna go outside then.
Okay.
How long you been with this man? How old are you?
I'm 38.
So you've been with this man for 13 years. You got together at 25?
Yep.
He was 40.
He said I was 40.
No, he was 40.
No, he was 40.
He was around, yeah, he was like
if he's
40.
53, if he's 53, 53 minus 13 is 40 all day, twice on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, yep. You're right. Yeah, she was like, yeah. And
So what is your question? Maybe because we couldn't hear everything, I'm trying to put it together. What is your question?
My question is, what is it that make men feel like obligated to feel like that they're, I want to say basically in control, because it's like once it gets to where he feels like he can't control, so all of a sudden then wants to break up. I'm okay with breaking up. I'm okay with that. Like I told him, I don't need.
But you're not though.
Yeah, I haven't, because then it's that will and pull, and y'all know how y'all do. It's like you can't help who you fall in love with, but at the same time, like.
But I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. But you're not though.
How can you say that?
Because you just said what you said.
I did.
You just made.
I'm okay. Like I'm okay with being alone. That's the thing.
Apparently you're not. Apparently you're not. Do you want? Okay, so let's just break down this conversation.
Break down.
Go ahead, Rich. Because
no, because this is the shit y'all be getting like showing. This is the shit that make sure I want to go eat.
Yeah, I'm hungry, and you the last call of the night. Come on, man. Like you can, because you can.
That's why I asked to join. Like I need some input.
Hold on. We
like
can't
I
be
need
honest.
you right now.
Listen to me. You can't even be honest with yourself, and that's what's frustrating me. Rich, you can give her the advice, and then I'll join in. But I'm telling you, what you say your name is again?
Anita.
Anita from Milwaukee.
Yes.
Listen, I don't know what Rich is about to tell you.
Yes, you do.
But you're not even honest with yourself. Everything that Rich just asked you is some BS, and I don't even. But go ahead, Rich, and then I'm gonna come in after you.
The reality is this: you don't want to be alone. You are enabling a nigga to do you dirty. You are letting somebody. There's no way in your right mind that this dude could be like, "Yo, we going out." Step out and then leave you home and come home and be like, "Nah, I just ran over there for a minute," and you be okay with that. You were supposed to cut this nigga off. You gave us at least 5 different examples of why you should have cut this dude off. So now the fact that you haven't cut him off means that you are enabling him to treat you like shit. So then you tell me that you okay with being alone when you're not okay with being alone, because a nigga who is okay with being alone is not going to subject himself to bullshit from anybody. I'm okay with being alone. Me, Richie, is okay with being alone. So my tolerance for bullshit is that. You are the opposite. You can't tell me that you okay with being alone, but your tolerance for fucking bullshit is out of this world. Because this nigga just say, "Yo, babe, we going out tonight," and the nigga dip off without you and have a home to come back to and an excuse to give you. And your rationale for that is, "Well, I'm going outside." What? No, nigga, you can't come back here no more. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna tell me we doing something and then we're not gonna do it, and you're gonna come back in here. My rebuttal to that, or my catch-22 is that I'm going outside now. What? You're enabling him. You're making it so he can disrespect you. So for you to say that, huh?
Not that I'm going outside. I still make him take me outside. Like, get up, we leave.
Okay, so look at it like this.
You're not finna not.
You just acknowledge in that right there, you acknowledge that you okay with being second fiddle to whatever he did. You okay with being like, well, you just went over there to the club with the other chick and left me home, but now you come home and you got to take me to fucking Olive Garden. Because now you got to do something for me. Because you just did something out there for whoever you did it for. You don't understand how insane that is? You don't understand how I would love that girl in my life to shit on every single chance I got? What? I can go outside, promise you something, go fuck her, hang out with her, take her somewhere, and then come home, and the only ramifications for me is that I got to take you to motherfucking the next to Olive Garden or Red Lobster or whatever the fuck you guys got in Milwaukee. That's my punishment? Is that I got to eat twice? Come on. Like, come on. Like, you can't be serious. Like, you are enabling a nigga to shit on you, and then when you get shit on, you're not giving him no, like, a nigga we say this every week, a dude is gonna do as much as you let him. So as long as you tolerate the bullshit, you're gonna get the bullshit. And once a nigga get comfortable giving you the bullshit, there's no turning back from the bullshit. That becomes your way of life. You have made him so comfortable with the bullshit that it has now become your way of life. Think about this for a second. And I'll let Sean come in at this point. At any given thing in life, if a nigga goes and says, I want to do that, if I do that, the consequences, the pushback, the repercussions are this, and I can handle that, that's okay with me? Niggas would rob banks and kill people and do everything. This would be the fucking wild, wild west. If I could, in my mind, think that as long as if I can just do that right there, my punishment is going to be that. And I'm cool with that punishment. Why the fuck would I ever do anything good? Why would I do good? Why would I be that dude to do good if my punishment ain't really worth shit? Like, just think about how crazy you sound. Nigga promised you to go out. Nigga dips out without you. You have no idea what this nigga was talking or doing or nothing. He comes home from said place, and his punishment is, nigga, I'm dressed. You taking me somewhere. I should fucking hang up on you.
Don't hang up on me.
I should fucking hang up on you.
Okay.
Don't hang up on me.
Go ahead, Sean.
Miss Anita from Milwaukee. I know Rich said some harsh words, and you're sitting there and you're listening, and I'm happy. You're not being defensive. You're listening. So I think even before I go into what I'm about to say,
which is probably more brutal.
I'm just saying I respect the fact, because what pissed me off is you called in and you started with the defensiveness. And when he started, at least you listened, because you needed to hear every word he said. That's number one. So I'll start with this. maybe you don't see what we see. You're an attractive, mocha skin, beautiful black woman. Like, damn, like you're an attractive, like I would like to see your man. Like, you say he's 53 years old. Do you gotta pick I wonder if you understand that, and this is one of those, I hate this because y'all love running with this, but you should really know your value. You should. You've been with this man since you've been 25, and I think somewhere in that, and I hate when women talk about how long we've been together because y'all hold on to that as a crutch. Like that's a reason to stay together. Like nigga, if you've been together for 13 years, but 10 of them been bad, 10 of them he been going out doing what he want to do, this, that, and the third, who cares how long you've been together? And truth be told, you 38. You better be thinking to yourself, I can't give him another 13 days, let alone another 13 years. Right now you look good, but in 13 years, you're going to be 50, 51. So I need you to really understand that you're dealing with a 53-year-old man. If this nigga ain't got it together by now, you on a dead end road, like you on a dead end street. You are. And the bad part about it is you allowed yourself to get here. And I'm gonna use your words. You said I can't help. You said we can't help who we fall in love with. And that is true. But we can make a decision to get out of a dead-end situation. That's a choice. Maybe you didn't have a choice on who you fell in love with, but getting out is a choice. So if you asking us, is this man ever gonna change? I don't know. He's 53 years old. I'm willing to bet you probably look at him with loving eyes, but if he was getting on the screen, the nigga probably like look like don't nobody else want him but you. Who knows? I don't know. Y'all be so much into y'all own, I love him, I don't want him with nobody else, and don't nobody want the nigga anyway but you. And a couple of other crackheads down the block. But be it as it may, I would just tell you, real talk, you have 13 years invested. You still got your looks. You're still young and vibrant. And if this guy's not going to change it up, which I don't think he is, because he's 53, you probably need to not worry about him changing and worry about more about you changing and you doing what you know you have to do, which is get out of this situation. Everything Rich told you, when this is over, go listen to it again. Go listen. There's no, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm a man. You have given this man no incentive to change. There's no incentive. Why? I can do my dirt, come home, and all I got to do is take her out, and I get that's it. That's my punishment. What if you're him? What is his incentive to treat you any better? Like truthfully, and I'm using that word incentive deliberately. He has no incentive to do any better by you because you've accepted him at his worst for years. And somewhere along the line, you've been so worried about him that you forgot to look in the mirror and see what's looking back at you and say, yo, you know what? I could do so much better. He the old nigga in this relationship, not me. I know how I look. And I know there's a bunch of men who would love to be with me. But you focused on something that maybe you need to stop worrying about how much time you got in and start worrying about, I can't give another 13 years to this dead end situation. But that's my thoughts.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we don't aim to, God rest the dead, we don't aim to Kevin Samuels, we don't aim to violate, disrespect, hurt people's feelings. But the reality is that when we had these conversations, because believe me, Sean came in calm because I went off. Because if he had went first, and we normally don't like to pile on, because that's not productive either, is to pile on to people, right?
Correct.
So if he had went first, it would have been my duty to almost walk it back a little bit, because we don't want to pile on to people and have you getting off. Like, the goal is not for you to get off of here and feel like we shitted on you, or we tried to embarrass you in front of 300 people and all that kind of nonsense. But the reality is, like Sean said, you're a 38-year-old woman, and you acknowledge that you think you look good. That's the first thing you said when you came on, is that I look good, I'm blah, 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 I'm blah, blah, blah. But it makes me feel like, are those really your actions? Your actions don't depict the person who feels that way about herself. You depict that you got low self-esteem and that you're letting them who's 13, 15 years older than you shit on you. So the reality is, like, I feel like, take the advice, hopefully, and you know, call next week. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you chose to do.
I'll be here next week.
All right, baby. Thank you for calling in.
All right. Thank y'all.
Bye-bye, Anita.
Bye-bye, babe.
So aren't you glad you took that last call?
I'm happy I took the last call. What I really, Anita, if you're still listening, you know, because sometimes when you're in the moment, and especially as the way you came so direct, you know, sometimes you can miss stuff. So I would ask you, Anita, like tomorrow, really go back and listen to what Rich said and then listen to what I said, because I think it was so much truth that you really need to hear. But if you don't hear nothing else, hear this. He has no reason to change. He doesn't. You've given him no reason. I know you're like, yo, I'm a good woman to him, this, that, and the third. You're missing the point. You're accepting what he's been giving you. And because of that, he has no incentive to change whatsoever. But go ahead, Rich, close us out, and you know, we'll see everybody next week.
Nigga's stomach turning over side down right now. Nigga's stomach growling.
Y'all killing me.
Yo, next week, 7:30. Yo, me and Sean, we do this we do this every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. On the IG Live. You can catch us here. It's the realest, best, dopest, wisdomest conversation on the internet as it pertains to relationships. We speak our mind. We come from the mind of men, and it's a dope conversation. Yo, we start at 7:30 and we end whenever we leave. So, Sean, go ahead. Last word.
Please, everybody, please go support our YouTube channel. It's called The Official Boys Club. This episode will be up on YouTube tomorrow. So please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you work in an office, it will also be on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music, every other streaming platform out there. So all you have to do is put your AirPod in your ear. Nobody will know what you're listening to, and you will be able to hear the Boys Club. You know, from my heart, we love y'all. We enjoy Wednesday nights. This is fun for us, and I hope y'all have fun and learn something in the process. Peace and love, y'all.
Yana.